believe Do you believe in tit for tat? Imagine someone did a folly with you. What will you do? Will you punish him or try to resolve the issue? What will you do? Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start a new chapter of your English reader book, which is your chapter 12, tit for tat. Tit for tat. Let's start. It's an interesting story. I hope you all like it. Let's begin. A poor woodcutter was passing by a sweet shop. Once there was a poor woodcutter. He was passing by a sweet shop. What happened next? Let's see. He suddenly stopped at the shop. Now, what happened to him? Why he stopped at the shop? Let's see. Ah, what a pleasant smell is coming out of this shop. Now, obviously, it was the shop of a sweet. So beautiful, a pleasant smell was coming through it. Now, he stopped over there. What happened then? There are mouth-watering sweets in the trays. What is the meaning of mouth-watering? A pleasant smell, मुंह में पानी आना, which you call it मुंह में पानी आना. Sweets in the trays. Trays means a plate in which a number of sweets are put. That is trays. I don't have money to buy any of these delicious sweets. Now, woodcutter is talking to himself that he don't have money to buy the delicious sweet. So, I will just enjoy this sweet smell. Now he is talking to himself that he don't have money, so he will just smell that sweet, which is really a mixture of pleasant smell of all those sweets, said the woodcutter. It was the mixture of all the sweets, delicious sweets, so he want to smell it. See in this picture, this is the woodcutter and this one is the fatty shopkeeper. Okay. Now, and the poor woodcutter took strong sniffs of the smell. What is sniff? Sniff means smell through nose. Now, the shopkeeper saw this. Now, when he was taking the smell, he was smelling the sweets at that moment, at that time, shopkeeper saw him. He decided to make a little money out of it. Now he want to make fool of woodcutter. So he decided that he will make some money from him. Hey, he said loudly, what are you doing here? Now shopkeeper is talking to woodcutter that what are you doing here near my shop? I am just smelling your sweet, sir. Now poor woodcutter is talking that he is just smelling the sweets, nothing else he is doing. Do you like it? Now shopkeeper is saying that do you like the smell of the sweets? The shopkeeper asked. I do, said the woodcutter. Now woodcutter is saying very politely, very humbly, yes I do, sir. I am enjoying it, sir. Then you have to pay for enjoying the smell of my sweets. Now the cunning shopkeeper is saying that you have to pay the money for this, that you are smelling my sweets, so you have to pay for it, said the cunning shopkeeper. What is the meaning of cunning? Cunning means clever. Now what happened next? The poor woodcutter said humbly. Humbly means very politely. Now the poor woodcutter said humbly, sir, I have not eaten any of your sweet. Sir, I have not eaten any of your sweet. I was just smelling it. But you have enjoyed the smell, shouted the shopkeeper. Now shopkeeper shouted that, but you have smelled it. So, and smelling is as good as eating. Now he's saying that smelling the sweet is as good as eating, so you have to pay for it. Now what happened next? You must pay me 50 rupees. As the shopkeeper was very clever, he was very cunning, he said that you have to pay me the money for it, you have to pay me 50 rupees for it. As you all know that woodcutter was very poor, he cannot pay the amount the shopkeeper was asking for it. Now what happened next? 50 rupees. Poor man said with his eyes opening wide. Why his eyes open wide? Because he was so poor that he cannot give even a 50 rupees. In his pocket it was even a 50 paisa was not there. He was very poor. I don't even have 50 paisa, sir. He don't even have 50 paisa. He was very poor. He cannot give the 50 rupees to shopkeeper. Why he have to pay 50 rupees to shopkeeper? Because he has done a mistake according to shopkeeper, that he smelled the sweets. Come on, the shopkeeper said angrily, now pay up. Now shopkeeper became angry. He said that pay me just right now. Now meanwhile a young man was watching the incident. Meanwhile, what happened? A young man was standing aside. He was watching both the men, shopkeeper and the woodcutter. He took the woodcutter aside. He put a few small coins in the woodcutter's pocket. He think of a plan, and the young man, he think of a plan, and he put a small coins in the woodcutter's pocket. Then he whispered some words in the innocent woodcutter's ears. Whispered, talking in a very slow manner. He whispered some words in the innocent woodcutter's ear. He spoke in a very lightly. The woodcutter went up to the shopkeeper. Now again woodcutter went to shopkeeper shop. Now what happened next? He put his hand in his pocket. Now what happened? The woodcutter put his hand in his pocket. What was there in the pocket? Coins given by young man. He jingled the coins in it. Did you hear the sound of my coins? Jingled, a pleasant sound coming from his pocket, just like a ball, small balls. It's coming a pleasant sound. Now ask the shopkeeper. Yes, said the shopkeeper. उसने अपने पॉकेट के अंदर कुछ आवाज, कॉइन्स की आवाज को किया, जिंगल किया, आवाज सुनाई उसने. And what happened? Well, then I have paid you for the smell of your sweets, said woodcutter, pointed out. Now woodcutter said that I have shown you the sound of coins. It means I have paid you the amount of the smelling of sweets. Nonsense, said the shopkeeper angrily. Now again the shopkeeper became angry. I have only heard the sound of your coins. I have not received them. Now he is saying with angerness that he has just heard the sound, he has just heard the sound, but he has not received it. Hearing is as good as receiving, sir. Now the woodcutter has done tit for tat with the shopkeeper. He said that hearing is as good as receiving, sir, because shopkeeper also told him that smelling is as good as eating. So this was tit for tat for shopkeeper, said the woodcutter with a smile. The young man came to the woodcutter's help. He said to the shopkeeper, you must remember your own words. Now the young man who has given the coins to the woodcutter, now he came there and he said that remember your own words. What was the, see, this is the young man, woodcutter, and Now what was his own word? If smelling sweet is as good as eating your sweet, then hearing the sound of coin is as good as receiving them. If he had just smelled the sweet is same as eating, then hearing the sound of coin is as good as receiving the coin. So the shopkeeper became quiet. He became quiet. Why? Because he realized that he has done a mistake. And what happened next? There was no other way except to keep quiet. He became quiet. He didn't take any money from the woodcutter. So that's all about your interesting story of your chapter 12, Tit for Tat. Thank you.